Jackson College President Dr. Dan Phelan presiding over the grand opening and ribbon cutting of the Jets Air Station. Congratulations, Dan.
Well, thank you, Bart. This is such an exciting opportunity for us. It allows us to be able to expand our relevance not only to our students, but also to the community. So in addition to all the great things that can happen in here, from pickleball to basketball to tennis to fill in the blank, we also have a walking trail on the outside, as a matter of fact. We also want to invite the community in to be able to participate, especially in the wintertime. This is air conditioned for summer and it's heated for winter, so it's a really unique and multifunctional facility.
It's way more than I pictured. I pictured a tent-like structure, but it's very permanent, obviously,
Yes.
and it does kind of remind you of the Silver Dome.
Well, it does. It does have that flair to it. It's 40,000 square feet, all under a single inflated roof, and we have indoor restrooms, we have indoor concessions, and we also have a check-in space. And also, as a part of the facility for setup for like community events, we can actually have a pickup loaded up with chairs or whatever and be able to move that through the airlock, as well as individuals with limited mobility, a special entrance for them, and then the general population. So it has lots of aspects of major air domes that you might see around the country, but this is for us an exciting opportunity that we think better serves our students as well as our community.
It's huge, obviously a huge project. What were the steps as part of your vision to what this campus looks like to get to this date today?
I appreciate that question. In 2001, when I came to campus, we're actually standing where there used to be tennis courts, but there were trees going up through there and roots and corroded pipes and all kinds of asphalt that was heaving. And I just looked at that and I thought, I don't know what the demand is for tennis, but that kind of stayed in my mind, and I was thinking over the years, it would be nice if we have some kind of way to use that space. So the ground had been built up. And at one point I just envisioned, after seeing a number of times of being in air stations, that we could create a year-round multi-purpose facility principally focused on athletics and kind of those co-curricular experiences for our campus. So it became clear to me that this would be a perfect building site, given that we already had that there. So we hold off the old asphalt and the trees, of course, and all the root systems. And then we brought in the concrete and built it up. And we wanted to make a facility that really recognized all the different varieties of sports that we have on campus as an important co-curricular experience, but also it was important for us to think about community. We really are trying to make sure the community is really clear about the fact that we're their community college, that in addition to having college credit programming and non-credit programming, there's all kinds of things that we can do with the community. And so partnering with different leagues in the community, having events out here, maybe celebrations, chamber events, those kinds of things we can do at this facility. So this is really about an expression of serving students in new ways as well as our community.
Tell me a little bit about the design, because it has an aeronautical feel to it. There's some touches here that, well, like there's the countdown, the clock looks like a countdown clock at Mission Control.
Yeah, exactly right. So our mascot, is Jax, the pilot, and then of course our teams are the Jets. So we continue to feature that theme throughout the whole of the institution. So the Jets Air Station is a way for us to think about how we carry that aeronautical theme back, and of course launching. And if you go into other buildings, you'll see runway lines and those kinds of things across campus. So we're really trying to just develop that brand across the whole of the institution. And you're a very astute person, so you picked it up right away, that we try to carry that theme into this facility as well.
On campus the last couple of weeks, I've noticed athletes from the baseball and softball teams bringing their parents over here, bringing them through the baseball and softball complex. They're very excited to show off the school and the facilities that they're using.
Sure. Well, I was just talking with Coach Rick Smith a little bit ago, and this kind of a facility, the new sports facilities we have for baseball and softball, as well as the whole of the campus, is really a great recruiting tool. And when you think about, students have options. They can go online. Many students are thinking that they need to really have one-on-one connection again with teachers and other students. So what kind of a facility would they want to go to? So we make sure that we're academically focused, we're also career and vocational focused, and create facilities that not only recruit students to our institution, but retain them. And so as parents are thinking about their pocketbook and what they want to spend on higher education, why not start here at home? Why not start, if you live over in Chelsea, come on over here. If you live over in Parma, come on over here. You live in Adrian, come on over here.
and I was talking to the baseball player from Tecumseh,
Oh, yes.
who was contemplating where his next move is. He's got 3 schools he's considering, but he said his first choice would be to stay at Jackson College for another year or 2.
Absolutely, and so when Rick and the other coaching staff are bringing in students and their parents, I mean it's very much like a signing ceremony too, where we get them here, they review the facilities, we actually sign them, we have the backgrounds, we make a big deal of it because it's important to the family, to the students certainly, and to our institution as well. We want to celebrate the athletes coming to us. Obviously, we're looking to build a name as a athletic organization that is really committed to not only the athletic experience, but also the academic experience. All of our athletes, I think our GPA, if I get this right, is about 3.3 overall for all athletes, all sports. And the fact that we also have housing on campus, to your point about there's so many things we need to map, we're distinctive in that we have student housing and we can bring on 400 students, so that's a great benefit. But then also the recent opening of the Astronomical Observatory, for example. Again, distinctiveness. You have the Northern Lights, which we just had last week, so here we have a whole bunch of people coming out and wanting to get onto the telescope and see what's happening with Northern Lights. And with the second largest telescope in the state of Michigan, I mean, that is distinctive. To have this at a community college, that's distinctive. And so we want our community to be proud, the citizens to be proud, and most certainly our students to be proud.
Yeah, great timing on the Northern Lights.
You know, we did that by design. We just figured we had got connections with the sun. We just made that all happen.
Well, congratulations. The place looks beautiful.
Thank you, Bart. Thank you so much for being out here. We really appreciate JTV's support.